Let's do some Flask stuff. So first thing we need to do is import all of our libraries. This is the standard one. Wait, what is Flask? Remember, we're using it. It's a Python library that lets us set up a mini server that we can hit with requests and get answers back to display in a web browser. So import request there lets us handle command line, not command line, but URL parameters so that we can use them in some of our functions. JSONify lets us give responses in a nice JSON format. And then cores we import so that we can do requests locally and JavaScript won't complain. That's all I'll say about that. So the next thing we need to do is start up an app, where we say app is an instance of Flask, and this is a Python built-in that's basically the name of the file that we're in. And then we start an instance of cores so that we can send requests locally, and that'll answer without JavaScript saying you're doing it all wrong. So Flask lets us set up routes, meaning this route right here is a base route, and when we do the request in the browser, you'll see there's no arguments coming in. I'll do that next video, so I'll comment that out, but leave it. And then it just returns, in this case, an H1 tag that says answer from a route. So if I run this, it'll do nothing, because Flask needs one more thing. So this code block, for lack of a better term, says, hey, if the name of the script that you're running is main, that means you're calling this file directly, and it's like a convention, but it'll fire off, it'll run the app. So app is equal to Flask, and then so app.run, and then host. This means localhost. It's synonymous. 0000 is synonymous with localhost. And what port are we going to listen on? Well, 8080. Right, so if I run this, let me save it first. No module name Flask. Let's go to terminal. Well, when you run it locally, I don't know, has some issues in VS Code. Let's run it from my terminal. And so here we go. Warning, development server. I think I talked about setting up some of the environment variables so that it is development. I might mention it later again, but so it's running on localhost and it's listening on 8080. So if we go look at our browser and answer from a route, and that's exactly what we sent back. Down here in the console, the development console, you can see, I mean, in the body of this built web page that the browser did for us, this is all it got back right here, was answer from a route. And let me clean that up. And that's what it sent back. All right, there's our first video.